Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be the number 2 part of my declutter series. This is the remaining part of the product that I have gone through and want to get rid of at this point. If you don't remember from the last one, this is the bin that I have that I am going to declutter. I'm going to talk about why. And some of these items I am going to toss. They are beyond their expiration date. Some of the items I may donate. Some of the items I'm just going to pass on to family and friends. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, I'm just going to do it randomly. It's not going to be in the order in which you'd use it on your face. So the first 2 items that I'm going to talk about, it kind of absolutely pains me to get rid of them, but I'm not going to hang on to them just because of what they are, what brand they are and things like that. I have 2 ColourPop eyeshadows. I got these in a kit and these colors just don't really work for me. This one's in Halo. It's sort of like a peachy nude color, but it's got like some glitter chunks in it. I don't ever find myself reaching for it, and I want to pass it on before it dries up. And then the other one is in Tinsel. Now this one's a very pretty color. It's very metallic-y. This one doesn't feel like it's drying out at all yet. It definitely goes on really, intensely. It's just the type of color is not for me. Again, this one has some glittery chunks in it, and I find that I get a little bit of fallout with this, and it's got just sort of that pinky undertone that I don't really care for. I don't wear a lot of pink eyeshadows, so just for those 2 reasons, I'm going to get rid of those 2 ColourPop eyeshadows. I know it sucks, but I'm not going to hang on to them just to hang on to them. The next one is a e.l.f. Smudge Pot. This one is in Ain't That Sweet. Kind of similar. It's like a shimmery pink color. Again, it's just got like some chunks in it that I just don't care for. It doesn't go on as great as some of the other smudge pots, so I'm just going to get rid of this one as well. Probably just see if my sister wants that. So I have a few more e.l.f. items I'll just talk about. I've got this cream eyeliner. This one is in Teal Tease. I did use this a couple of times, but it tends to turn a little green on me just because of my yellow undertone in my skin. I think it's a good color. Doesn't really have an opaque coverage, but you can definitely make it work. But it just doesn't turn out the color that I want it to be. So for that reason, I am going to pass it on. I also have a long-lasting lustrous eyeshadow. This one, I don't know the color in it. But again, it's kind of the same as this ColourPop shadow. It's got sort of that pinky undertone. It does have a little bit of like glittery in it, which is fine. But I just don't care for this undertone in it. Seeing that these guys will dry out, I want to pass this on to someone who will use it. This one actually has less chunks than the ColourPop shadow. Obviously, it's not giving you that real sort of metallic metal finish. But I just don't like that pink undertone in there. So I am going to declutter that one. I have a Rimmel BB cream. This is in the light color. I just don't care for the formula of this. I do like their matte one. This one, I just feel like it doesn't give as much coverage as the matte one, and it doesn't really set well on the skin. Now, after I rub it in, it kind of is okay, but if I'm going to put makeup on, I guess I really just want it to be like makeup. I don't want to have semi-decent coverage or anything like that. Like, I don't know. If I'm going to put makeup on, I'm going to put it on. So I have the e.l.f. Conditioning Balm. This I don't find myself reaching for. It actually looks like some of the oil is separating too, which is kind of sad because this product is not that old. It doesn't smell like it's gone bad. It kind of reminds me of tanning lotion. Like it smells like that old school tanning oil that your parents would like put on to like crisp up in the sun. But that's kind of what it smells like. I just don't care for this product very much. It's sort of like it's supposed to be moisturizing, but it's not. It feels like it's just sort of oily sitting on the lips. And yeah, I just don't find myself reaching for it. It's a large item, so I'm just going to get it out of here. I also have this Bare Minerals product. It's their all over face color in the color Warmth. Now this was like the first sort of like bronzer that I ever purchased. I am just going to toss this one because it is definitely past its expiration date. I've probably had it for 5 years or more, Now I know powders don't typically go bad as often, and this one is a little bit better because it does have a sifter, so you're not dipping your brush into the whole product, but I feel like it's too far gone to pass on, so this one is going in the garbage. Then I have a City Color HD powder. This is a decent powder as far as an HD powder. I feel like it is very finely milled, but I don't care for these loose HD powders all that much. I feel like they just kind of get all over the place, and this one I find if you use too much of it, you have to be very light with it. It can make your skin feel very dry, which my skin can lean a little dry, and I noticed in the under eye it would feel very drying. So for that reason, I'm going to pass this on. I did get this in like a subscription bag or something like that. Now I've got two CoverGirl eyeshadows. These ones I'm just going to get rid of because they are way past the expiration date. This color is in Sombra, I believe. And it's just like a nice inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight, that kind of thing. As you can see, it's very, very light. But again, it's just past the expiration date, so I will be tossing that one out. And then the other one is in, nope, this one says Sombra as well, so that can't be the color. Okay, the first one was in Champagne, and the other one is in Tapestry Taupe. Sombra. It's probably like Spanish or something. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. And this is a very, very pretty color. It's just like a nice taupe color. But again, it's past its expiration date, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. I don't find myself reaching for these either now that I have a bunch of palettes and things like that to use. This next one is by Benefit. They don't even make this product anymore. I honestly think that this has to be maybe 10 years old. I don't know. It's been in my collection for a long time. It is called their Galactic Shield. It was an Acne Medication Blemish Concealer. So it basically had 2% salicylic acid in it. It's like a little concealer pencil. So if you had a zit, then you could put this on almost like an eyeliner or an eyebrow pencil. And you put it right on the acne spot, and it had your concealer and your salicylic acid in one. But again, this one had expiration date of 2009. So that just tells you how old this is. Now I haven't used it in a really long time, but I just had it in a drawer somewhere. So this one is getting tossed out for sure. This one I probably could have put in a giveaway or something, but I did open it and I think I did swatch it. So I will just pass this on. It is the e.l.f. Day to Night little eyeshadow quad here. This one is actually okay. The brown color in here is really nice, and this purpley shade is really nice as well, but I'm just not going to find myself reaching for it. Then I had this eyeshadow quad from their, I think it's their Essentials line, the Flawless eyeshadow. This one is in Happy Hour. Again, only the brown shades in here are really worth anything, but they're not worth it enough to keep it. For $2, if you're just starting out, I would recommend getting like the browns. I've heard that those are really good. This one, I was just excited about this light purpley color, but it doesn't turn out to be this color when you try and use it. So for that reason, I am going to get rid of it. I have a Maybelline Master Conceal. This is their camouflaging concealer. The color that I have it in is 10 Fair. The only reason why I'm getting rid of this is way too light for me. These are very, 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 very pigmented. And a little bit goes a really long way. So as you can see, that is absolutely way, way too light for me. So for that reason alone, I am going to pass this on most likely to my sister because she's practically clear. She's so pale. So this one might work for her. But yeah, a little bit goes a long way, and even blended out, this is way too light for me. So then I've got some random eyeshadows that I had depotted, and some more like Coastal Scents that I'm getting rid of. I have a bunch of these like little square guys. These were in a MAC palette, which I don't even think I guess they do make some like that. But these ones I have to say are probably about 10 years or more old, so I am just going to go ahead and get them out of my collection. I tried to depot them thinking that I would put them in a Z palette and use them, but then as I went through my collection, I was like, you know, honestly, these are so old, I really just need to get rid of them. So there was 6 shades total in there. I'll try and see if I can show them to you here. So there was a light pink and a dark pink, so you're supposed to kind of use those together. And then there was a nice bronzy color, which I did use quite a bit of, and then like this gold sort of glittery color. This one was kind of chunky. And then they had like a nice light minty green color, which I did actually use quite a bit of in that little kit. And then they had a really nice sort of emerald green, which I really enjoyed. I do have another MAC shadow. I don't know the color because the little sticker's off the back, but it's a blue. I'm kind of sad to see this guy go because it is a really nice intense blue, but I know it's just so old that I probably should get rid of it. It just speaks to me though. Look at that color. So pretty. But again, I know that it is at least 10 years old, so I am going to go ahead and get rid of it. It's hard to go through a whole pan of these. I mean, you're not going to wear blue eyeshadow every day, so. This one is also a MAC shadow. Again, I don't know the name of it. It's like a purple color, but it has a little bit of gold shimmer in it. I got this when I worked at the salon in Madison for like my 1 or 2 year anniversary. She bought me a eyeshadow from MAC and a lip gloss. The lip gloss I did use all up, but that's the color there. Again, I haven't worked there in like 5 years, and I worked there for 10 years, so I know that these are at least older than 10 years. So that's that one there. Around the same time, the salon store carried this brand called Truco, and I have 3 colors from them as well that are probably in the same age range. One is this really nice midnight blue, but again, it's too old. I don't know the color of it because the sticker is off. But it's that right there, and this is the pan. You know, I did make a divot in these, so it's not like I didn't use them, but, you know, they're definitely expired. Then there's a purple color also from Truco, and these, if you ever find any, I did see them on Amazon, and the salon stores don't carry them anymore, so I'm not sure where else you can find them, but they are nice shadows. So that is the purple there. It's just like a nice lilac-y type of purple with a little bit of sheen to it. Again, I did make quite a divot in this one, so it's not like it didn't get used. Then there was a black. This one was also a Truco shadow. And I actually hit pan on this. I used to use black to fill in my eyebrows, and this is like a nice deep dark black because my eyebrows are black. So this one is a nice matte black color. I did hit pan on that. That was a Truco color as well. The next color is from Coastal Scents. I don't know why I bought this because, as you guys know, I don't like pink. But this is Tea Rose Pink. The shadow quality for this one is very, very poor. The color of it actually looks like it's fading already around the edges, and I know it's probably only like maybe a year old, maybe not even. It's very powdery. Here's the pink up there. I think it has a little bit of a shimmer to it, like it's more of like a satin finish. But yeah, I don't know what I bought that for. I thought maybe I was going to use it, but I didn't. So I'm getting rid of that. All right, moving on. I'm not going to swatch all of this stuff, but I will just show you what it is. So I've got the Maybelline Brow Drama. I just did not like this product. The wand on here is weird. It's like a little bubble. I'm sure you guys know what this looks like. I don't know if my sister used eyebrow gel, but that one can just get tossed. This L'Oreal Stubborn Plum. These are called, I don't know what these are called. But they're kind of like a gloss, and they've got this doe foot applicator, but they're not a gloss. Once you put them on, they're kind of, they feel a little bit matte, they get a little bit tacky, and this color really just doesn't even show up. I got this in a Sephora Play Box. It is their Sephora Colorful Cheek Ink Gel. This does not show up on my skin. It does absolutely nothing. Even if you layer and layer and layer and layer and layer it, it does nothing. So, yeah, I'm just going to pass that on to somebody else. I got this one in a subscription service as well. It's by Laka & Co. It's a cheeky lip. You can use this on the cheeks or the lips. It's just a corally color. I just don't find myself going to use that. It's way too bold for my lips, way too bold for my cheeks, and I just don't care for these types of products. They tend to be a little bit greasy as far as a cheek product. And then I got this little kit from Wet n Wild around Halloween, thinking that it would be cool for glitter, but like if you first swatch this, you see, oh yeah, it's got lots of glitter. But then when you put it on, It is more of like glitter in a Vaseline type of situation in there. And granted, it gives you a little bit of a sheen, but it doesn't ever dry. So you can't put it over shadow or anything like that because it is got that Vaseline in there. I'm not even going to let my daughter play around with this. We were doing it for the silver because she was Elsa for Halloween, but it really just rubbed off of her. So it's just not a good product whatsoever. Then I've got a perfume sample. This one is by Derek Lam. It's in 2 AM Kiss. The scent is just not something that I would wear, so I'm going to pass this on. And then I have the Benefit Benny tint. This is a tint that you can use on your cheeks or your lips. I just don't care for these types of products. I have the similar thing from the Balm in Stainatic, I believe it's called. Same type of situation. You can stain your lips or your cheeks. Then I have this Cargo Cosmetics. I don't know if this is a gloss. I think it's a gloss. Agula? I don't know. It's a very, very light pink. Like, really light. It makes my lips almost look white. It's just terrible. The color is terrible. I don't know who that would ever work on. So it's just no good. And it doesn't go on completely pigmented. It's kind of streaky. It just looks really gross. This one I did not open. It's from Cynthia Raleigh. I believe it is a liquid lipstick. It's a creamy lip stain in the color Poppy. I got it in some subscription service. It's just not a type of product that I like, so I will pass this on or donate it. I have a bunch of CoverGirl lipsticks. One, I don't care for the formula of these. I don't care for the scent, and I don't really care for these colors. As you can see here, they're kind of pretty bold. We've got like a really bright fuchsia, a really bright coral, a peach, and a pink. These three all are like shimmer, and I know, or like metallic, and I know that's coming in, but I can't stand the smell or the formula. And this bright pink I'll never use, so I'm getting rid of those. I have two colors by the Wet n Wild. I think these are their Megalast lipsticks. I have Mauve out of here and Think Pink. These formulas are kind of dry. When they actually go on my hand, it makes me think twice about them, but when they go on my lips, I just don't care for them as much. So these two colors I'm getting rid of because they're just a little bit too pink for me. I did keep two other colors from this line, a nude and like a really deep purpley color just in case because they are inexpensive. But then we have this e.l.f. moisturizing lipstick in Pink Minx. Again, getting rid of the pink. That's the only thing that I don't like about this is the color. Now all of these things I have put on my lips, so I will not be donating them. If nobody wants them, I will be tossing them out. Then I have a Color Sensational by Maybelline, and I absolutely love these formulas. This color I just don't really care for. It's in Party Pink. It's kind of not really like a pink, I would say it's more of like a berry rosy color, but I don't really find myself using it all that often. Now this one I did use quite a bit of, as you can see, but it's not the best nude for me. It is also a Color Sensational. It's in Blushing Beige. So it just tends to be really, really light. It's right here, so it's almost too light. It makes my lips pretty much invisible, and that's just not the look I'm going for right now. Then I have a Model Kohl lipstick. This is the last item. It is in the color Smitten. I got this in a subscription service. It did come to me broken, but it's just a nice sort of deep brick red. They did send me a replacement of this, but I don't know whether or not I'm keeping it. It hasn't been opened. So for that reason alone, I'm going to get rid of it because it is busted. But that is everything in my second installment of my declutter series. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. That would really help me out. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!